Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Top Life podcast. My name is Udy Uche. It's exciting to have you guys back here. I know it's been a minute we've had this podcast, different things happen, but we are back, we are better, and we are stronger. The Top Life podcast is a podcast where we talk about life in general. We talk about life, we talk about family, we talk about business, we talk about tech, we talk about music, we talk about everything that pertains to life and our being humans. Okay, so welcome back to the Top Life podcast. And today I have a guest with me. This person does not need a lot of introduction, but let me try to introduce him. Okay, he's an amazing musician. He's a brother and he's a friend. And today he's live with us in today's episode of the Top Life podcast. Guys, if you can stand, stand. If you can lie down. But let's clap as we welcome our guest for today, Efe Mac Roc. How are you? Guy, calm down. We did set.
It's actually so good to be live at the Top Life podcast. It's really good to be here.
So how do you feel sitting down in that chair?
I feel great. The way you ask the question, I think there are some dollars on that.
Okay, so let me first question. Is this your first time being on a podcast?
Well, this is not my debut podcast actually, but I've been on podcasts before. Yeah.
So can we check which podcast?
You can go verify.
You should verify it.
Go on, verify.
Okay, so we are going to be discussing a lot. Most of you know Efe Mac Roc as a musician, okay, as an amazing pianist, okay. Though I really do not want to just call him a pianist or a music producer. He's a whole lot, okay? When you sit down and you talk with him, you'll notice that this young man here has a whole lot in him that the world is yet to see, okay? And so this is also an avenue for those that don't really know Mac Roc to get to know him. Just looking at someone, you might have your own perception of the person, but it takes the right person to ask the right questions for you to know who someone actually is. And trust me, I think I'm the right person to ask him all the questions because
the chosen one. You have been chosen.
He will not run away. And trust me, we're not going to edit any part of this podcast out. I'm just giving you fair warning now. We are not editing anything out. Okay? So tell me, how did the name Mac Roc come about?
So basically, my name is McDonald, yeah? And in 2012, when I formed a group called Rock City, so that's when I actually started the music production journey. And my name cannot just be Efe. Efe on the beat, Efe on hit,
Efe money.
And I can't ask, I say, if you're getting like, no, I'm like, okay, so I just McDonald. How would I McDonald music? I was just looking out for names. Me and my very good close friend then, Rupski, he's Maren. So we're on the phone, like around past 2 a.m. in the night. I'm like, guy. So he had already gotten his own Rupski. Rupski has been his name right from secondary school.
Okay.
So I'm like, guy, which I will call myself now. So the name of our band then was Rock City. So I'm like, okay. So we're just trying. I'm like, what of Mac? Take from Mac from the McDonald and take Rock from the Rock City. That's actually the origin of Mac Roc. Mac Roc. Then I was so shy of the name. He called me, what's your name? I'll be like, my name is Efe Mac. Efe Mac music. But then, I started getting confident in the name Mac Roc as time would go. It was then look at Mac Roc now. But now, if you ask me how the name Mac Roc comes about, I'll tell you, Mac Roc is the name of my guides. Those are the people that are protecting me. Those are the people that are with me every time. Mac Roc, and then there's Efe. So Efe Mac Roc. The music me and then the personal me all come together. The you.
Okay, that's amazing. So this is the first time I'm actually hearing that you had a band,
Yes.
a group,
Called Rock City.
Rock City.
You can go and verify. The internet is there. We had pictures. We had Ginny Rock. We had UB Rock. Ubose is a lawyer now. We had Ginny, Anita Ginny, she's with Loud now.
Nice.
We had Rupski. We had Hafiz. We had another of our friends in Canada joined virtually then. We're like a proper band. Osasu is in UK now. So our dream was just to make great rock music, basically. Like, that was the whole essence. That was my vibe, as a rock lover, as a rock head. So we all put together, we all came together, but then as life started happening, I went to Abuja for service. I was in Abuja already when we started. So people just scattered and
Life happened.
Life happened with their dreams, with their visions, but then it was a good experience because that experience gave me this name. You understand? So
Cool.
It's not that it failed, but that happened for me to get the name, and that's what I'm taking away from there.
For me, I don't feel there's anything like failure.
Yeah,
Life is a process, okay? Everything that happens takes you to the next step of life.
Don't talk about
You get. Okay, so I want to ask you about your love for rock music. What's brought up that rock?
They usually talk, they take questions. If plan to ask me about rock music before.
That love for rock music.
Well, I don't know. Rock, I was exposed to rock music at a very tender age. When I started knowing and developing my love for music, basically, I was exposed to a station that time called JCTV, Jesus TV, in free to air that time. Jesus Television. Jesus Culture Television, something like that. JCTV, Jesus, something like that. They used to play rock from morning till night. And that was like, growing up in a Christian home.
Yeah.
Go they watch MTV base, no go they watch Trace now. Either God TV, gospel.
Is there another one? Is it One Cube or something?
One Cube Niger, those. So mine was JCTV. I was so exposed to JCTV. Started watching them, Reliant K, Switchfoot, a lot of them, gospel, rock. And I'm like, this music is sweet. This music is easy. It's very interesting. It's very rock music is really it's an amazing mode of communication. And I'm like, I just took interest, from the way they played. I like simple music. I like to play simple. I like those sweet chords. And I started, went on far. They would go here, they go to lie instead of going to this one. I'll be like, let me just try. So I started listening. Then when my mom got me my first Dixman in 2002, 2004.
Yeah.
2004, there about. I got my first Dixman. I went to buy Avril Lavigne. I went to buy Linkin Park. All
Avril
those rock
Lavigne.
guys, they go back. All of them. I still have I still have all the records with me presently. So I just started loving it. I started communicating with rock music, and it started communicating with me too. I'm like, this is great. So I could really switch. I could really convert any kind of music, sing anything, I can convert it to rock. You understand? So that has been my superpower that, since then, even till now, which has now played a major role in my covers, in my live sessions, If you hear there's always one part in the thing that you always want to nod your head and be like, this is different and it's sweet. Yeah. So
you have that signature. And I'm always the one that always detects. There's sometimes I listen to a music either on Spotify or maybe on the radio. And I call him, but now you produce this song. You say, yes. I say, I know. I see you inside the song. Okay, that's amazing. So, how did your parents take this? You going into music, full time. I know you studied computer science in school.
I'm a computer scientist. Yeah.
You're not a computer scientist. You studied computer science in school. Well, does not make you a computer scientist.
And they use computer. Let me computer. They work. And they work with computer. I think they make music. Don't be computer.
Last.
If I don't know how to use it, I'm like, what will I be?
Okay, so how did your parents take it at first?
Okay, so my both parents are professors. Yeah.
Awesome.
And also religious clergy. My mom is a pastor. My mom is a reverend. My dad is a pastor. And it's coming out to say you want to do music. I remember when my first video came out that time, Oremi. in 2012, featuring Brenda Moses. My mother saw that video on AIT. Hey, it was war. So at Oremi means my friend. So it was, why don't you wish me well if I wish you well, to love, everybody loving each other. So there was a scene that she sat on my lap.
Mado.
It was just a scene, bang. Not SIN, SCEN. Omo, don't be smart, you know. That so AIT have played it nationwide that time. Played it nationwide. I think after their news, Omo Kumasi calls. We watch you on AIT. Omo, the next day my mama called me. If let's say some of my friends been watch, so they come call and say, we see your son with woman on his laps. Hey, Omo. So it was not a friendly conversation actually. You know, at some point I actually saw my mom as a distraction because I was just confused. I'm like, I was in Abuja. I just finished NYSC, still trying to figure out what next. How do I go? What do I do? You understand? Then my parents from the back are actually like, you know, pushing me, go and study, go and be lecturer, come and be do this, come and be that. I'm not really cut off for all this, you know. My NYSC, where I even served, they wanted to retain me. I told her, DG, no, sir, thank you, sir, I'm done. The other couples, they were already hustling to come.
To be there.
But he wanted me, and I'm like, no, I don't have the vibe. I don't have the energy for this, you know.
That's not you. That's not your calling.
Yeah, for this 9 to 5 thing. So, but then over time, sometimes this our parental thing, our parental struggles, our parents just want to see
Result,
and they just want to know that this is what we really want to do. Because once we can jump over that their first hurdle,
yeah.
Going back you just be like, now, say I want to go back, say I want to go find a job. Lie. It will never happen.
Your mama said even the advice you say, are you sure? No, because for me, you know, I think I have a similar story to going into tech. I just finished school. I studied petroleum engineering. So,
are you a petroleum engineer now? Are you working in the
I buy fuel. So going into tech, I can remember one day my mom told me, if it's that your father gave you 2 million naira, now me I give you 2 million naira, you say you want to start your business. Now they didn't really understand like tech, just knew that it was just a business. That would have been different. But we cannot spend all the money we spent for you to go to school and come out to say you want to go and be doing websites. What is website? I looked at my mother like this. I told her, Mommy, I'm going to do everything legally possible, keyword legally, to make sure that I make it, and you regret the statement you're making. Fast forward a few years later, my mother was my number one marketer. And she did market for me. So they just want to see results.
Yeah.
Okay? That's just what they want to see, because anything they are doing is out of love. Anything they are saying to you is out of love. And they will only talk about what they understand. So they might not understand tech. Oh, I'm creating a website. This thing can be something big in the future. Oh, I want to go into music production. But nowadays, they're beginning to, understand. Like for me, I tell people, I say, if my son comes out now and tells me, Daddy, I want to play football, I will support him big time.
Yeah. So I think, what we went through actually shaped us, and it has actually corrected us to correct our own children.
Yes.
Because the truth is that you see that result-oriented lifestyle is really wrong. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah.
When you put your children under pressure for results. You understand? Because at the end of the day, what is the result? What is that word result? You understand? People think it's money. Money is not result.
Money is not result.
People have it and they still have problems. Get things with money no fit solve. So
true.
Our parents, they just want to that. My child has money. They don't care about your.
He's comfortable.
He's settled down.
Yeah. Settled down.
The same thing also applies for marriage too. Just go and marry.
Let's not go there yet.
Let him settle down. You have to settle down. Let me tell you, most of the married men, they are not settled.
bro, I'm settled down. Now you remain. no go there.
Before this podcast comes out, we don't marry. But then, that results driven mentality, is actually what has put a lot of people under pressure. A lot of ladies, a lot of guys they have put their hands into things just so that they can get the results, so that their parents
Their
can
parents can be
tone
happy.
down. Yeah, parents can be happy. Mama, I will buy you range. It's not about range. It's not about what is the range that you're ready to go and get that range?
To get that range.
That's a bar right there. That's a bar. It's okay.
Okay, so now let's fast forward to Mac Roc sessions. Okay. Let's forward to Mac Roc sessions. Now, guys, any question I'm going to be asking now, I probably know the answer. But I'm asking the questions.
Nobody asks you.
I'm asking the questions because of you guys. Okay, so I need you to sit back, relax, and listen carefully. So fast forward to Mac Roc sessions. How did Mac Roc sessions come about?
Okay, so
were you just sitting down one day and the spirit just dropped the word sessions? How did it come about?
Well, that's not how actually the spirit works. But then Mac Roc sessions came out. It didn't come in that ready package. It didn't come as a whole loaf.
Yeah.
It came as salt. We had to find
flour.
Sugar. We had to find flour. We had to find pan. We had to sit down. What do we want to bake? You understand? So it came in piece by piece by piece. I was just in the house one day and, a singer just came around and I just played the keyboard and I put my phone camera in front of my speaker. And then she just sang. That video is still on my PhD today. She just sang and then just posted it. Like, people started loving it. That was when I got my first organic 1,000 views that time on Instagram. Like, hey, what's going on? Put another one. Just somebody just come and sing. And I started seeing the love. Until one day I featured one of my friends. He's in Abuja. And he taught me how to connect the microphone so that, because I would just put the mic raw and just use raw video and just post. So he now said that I can sync, I can record, I can play and then mix and do the video. I say, hey, what's going on? So he now showed me how to do it. I'm trying to remember his name. I'm giving him a special shout out. He now showed me how to do it and I'm like, yeah. So that's how I improved recording and doing video and doing audio, they're merging together. But then Mac Roc sessions didn't come as a full piece. Even the name Mac Roc sessions was, this is a live session. Then we actually had one here. We actually had one. So the question is, did this story, did it happen before or after Will? No, I think they actually all happened at the same time. It has not been formed into Mac Roc session. But then it was just a platform where me and the singer would just, interact, just sing.
And it happened first in New York, yeah?
Yeah. The official first Mac Roc session actually happened here in New York. The rest were just, we're just trying to find our way, okay? Because I knew that this was bigger than my sitting room, was bigger than my living room. But then, that was a salt.
But that actually opened up our eyes to the fact that this was possible.
Yeah.
Because I can remember the session we had here in New York, there was no serious planning. It was just you were in town, I had an event, so you came to play for me.
Yeah, I came to support you. I came to play for you. Come like say you fly me as your keyboardist. I don't be your keyboardist. Say I get to play for you. Was that not your manager? I managed you.
Yeah, be humble. Remember your humble.
You say you came to play for me. So that we will call and say, it's for a big artist. I managed you there.
Baba, you can't play for me. You be the do plenty things. You were my manager, you were my producer, you were my keyboardist, you were my band and this band manager.
It's my keyboardist. Mac Roc is my keyboardist.
My keyboardist. Where is your keyboardist here and there? The one with Dada. Okay, so we just came up and we did that. We shout out to Uncle Dennis, amazing guy, Uncle Dennis of Global Audio Factory. That was where we did the first unofficial Mac Roc sessions.
Yeah,
and we had cool videos then. And Then I don't think I had even started editing videos then.
That stuff came up as a meet and greet.
Yes, it was a meet and greet.
It was
yes.
not a Mac Roc session.
No. It was not a Mac
It
Roc
was a
session.
meet and greet. So we just
True.
decided to do what I've been doing.
Yes.
Just decided to do it there.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
meet and greet.
True.
April
That's
6th.
true. I still remember the date.
That's Nanamino.
Amazing. So that actually opened up our eyes to the fact that we could take this to different, cities. Okay, and that will bring me to this question: how many cities have you done, Mac Roc sessions, live Mac Roc sessions?
So far, so good. Counting. I still have a good inventory of that. We've been to Imo, Owerri. Me and you went there. We suffered. We've done Benin City. We've done Abuja. We've done Lagos.
Kaduna.
We've done Kaduna. I've done Yola, Adamawa State.
Yeah, true.
Yola videos will be out very soon. Yeah.
There's this other. You've done Delta.
Yeah, I've done Delta. We're almost doing Port Harcourt.
Yes.
The artists don't be paid. Now I best refund everybody we don't pay. So Port Harcourt is pending. We are going back to Port Harcourt.
Yes, we're going back.
We're going back to more cities because this is why we are here. This is the path that we have chosen. And the more we see bigger things to do, the more we get bigger resources to actually do it.
Yeah. So a lot of people look at Mac Roc now. A lot of people go to your page or go to your YouTube channel and they see Mac Roc sessions now and they see the glory. They see how beautiful it is. Has it always been that rosy? Has it always been that easy for you to do or for you to accomplish?
Well, the real truth of the glory and the rosiness is not in the aesthetics of what you're saying. It's in the mind of the person. Okay. You understand? It has always been rosy in my mind. You guys are just coming up to catch up with me. I have been far. Where my mind is right now, you all have not caught up with it yet. Them have not caught up with it. No, I never catch up with it. So it has always been, it's been a journey not really centered about the outcome in my mind. It's just, this is why we're here. Let's just improve, But then we have gone so far. I remember days that we talk about these things that we are doing now years ago.
Yeah, true.
Years ago. So the world is just actually catching up. It wasn't like this. We don't have, it's not a competition. We don't have where we're going to that say, okay, we have gotten here now, that's the end of my conversation. No. We're just opening our
It keeps evolving.
It just keep it. So today now, if you say now French, you want to go to, let's go and do French songs. Tomorrow now I want to fly to Paris. Tomorrow I want to fly to Belgium. It just keeps evolving and we are here for it.
Yeah.
We're not controlling it. We're just flowing in the currency.
Okay. So I want you to go in depth to tell us about the struggles and the challenges you faced, getting to where you are today. Looking at Mac Roc sessions, looking at, a lot of people will look at Mac Roc sessions and they will not think about the fact that you still produce songs for people.
Yeah.
Okay, so what has the challenges been like?
Well, I will not call them challenges. I'll just call them the stepping stones of, Mac Roc's journey. You understand? A lot of it I've had to. The major battle has always been me versus me. The battle has never been anything external. Say, I need you to like what I'm doing. I need you to follow me. I need you to subscribe. That has not been why I'm doing it. You understand? The major challenge is me putting in the work, me being disciplined, me being consistent, me being driven to that thing that I say, okay, I want to do and I want to achieve. That has been the struggle because I'm not even going to lie. Distractions here and there. Sometimes you just get tired. This thing what they do, I don't tire for them before. Bro, now. My cross session, I'll be like, what, guy, I'm done. I'll call my age, my director, and I'll be like, bro, I don't tire for my cross session. But then at those points, those are the challenges for me. That's when I need to step up and be like, no, it's not done yet. There's something bigger. So I'll coming back. Quality control.
Yeah.
So the truth is that everybody has their own unique journey. So my challenge now might not be what you might experience. People's journey now, waiting I don't experience now, they never saw it, but yet they're still successful. You understand? What's
everybody's journey is different.
Everybody's journey is just different. So just open your hand and just vibe with
So
your journey.
there's no yardstick to
There's no 7 keys. There's no 13. There's no 13 principles
Baba,
to
no
be
go there, no go there, no
to
go
be a
there.
successful
Oh, leave that table first. Let's leave that table.
spiritual keys. 5, no, there are no realms, there are no portals. It's you versus you. You understand? It has been me versus me always. If I wanted to give up, they will probably won't have been in my Roc session. So it's not the challenges that will make me give up. I will be the one to give up, but then I'm not giving up. So that's the fight and that's the challenge. I think I'm preaching good.
Yeah, preach, preacher. Okay, so now the thing is, looking at Mac Roc sessions, okay, would you say Mac Roc sessions would you say Mac Roc sessions made you more popular than your actual work, Mac Roc Productions?
Well, Mac Roc sessions is a slice of Mac Roc Productions because there's no Mac Roc sessions without Mac Roc Productions because now Mac Roc the producer.
I always get Mac Roc for this.
So it's just a branch of Mac Roc. So it's the tree is the most important thing. The tree is the one that is actually getting popular at the end of the day. More publicity, more visibilities for the tree. Different branches can actually come out. We're already working on another branch. You understand? So it's Mac Roc sessions actually brought more visibility because if as a producer alone, I produce a hit song, trust me, the artist, first of all, has to push, do a good video, push, and then be generous enough and to say, this is my producer. It's Mac Roc that produced it, which a lot of them don't actually do. So I came one day, I just sit down and say, hey, so before person go really reach this limelight now, you get to produce hit songs, and then that
For
they will
for better artists.
for better artists, then they will come and push your name. I say, hey, I said, let me create something that I can also push myself and I can also push people. You understand? I don't have to wait on that long line and be hoping that one day I'll jam a Davido at the airport. I will not come and do production for him. They will not be shouting my name, Mac Roc on the beat. Everybody will not know. Because people that, if you actually study if you're observant, producers that don't actually have a strong seated, rooted brand personally, no matter the elite artists which they work for, over time they just fizzle out. They just fizzle out because you cannot be with that same artist forever. It could just be a time. I'm not going to call names, but it could just be a time. There's always at one point in time, nice person they work for the video. You go to say because they work for the video now, you go to sit all their life now. But then the next 4-5 years, you can't find that person. That person be. You understand? There's nothing like you having a brand identity and having a brand and then pushing it. You understand? And then also using it to impact lives positively. You understand? That is a real promo. That is a real blow. That is a real visibility
That's a real popularity.
That's a real popularity. You making impact and making positive impact in society with your gift and with your brand. So we are pushing. I'm still pushing myself. I'm pushing you. We are all pushing. The world is seeing everybody. You chop by chop.
So for you, it's all about consistency and showing up every day.
Yes, it's all about consistency. And if your mind is not in the right shape if you're not in the right shape of mind, you cannot be consistent. So first of all, the primary is being in the right shape and the right state of mind every time. Then that now triggers you to go and work and now triggers consistency.
The way they talk about this mind since we started, like say you don't delve into psychology, the realms,
the portals,
the channels.
No, this life we are God's highest beings. We are God's highest form of creation. So there's a lot of intelligence around us, which is the knowledge. Even the Bible keeps on shouting about get knowledge, get understanding, know thyself. You understand? So a lot of people don't put in that extra effort to want to know how powerful their mind is. The Bible now, as a man thinketh in his heart, so it is. It's so easy to quote, but by the time you calm down and then as you think in your heart, so are you. Not so you will be, not so you will walk to be. It's a parallel
not
reality.
Not so you will become.
As you think, so you are. Tomorrow, na person go say, this country hard, this country, this one, deep in the economy. As you think, And as you dey think, now what you dey talk out of the
Yeah.
abundance of your heart, your mouth speaketh. You
Preach.
understand? As you think, so do you understand? So as you say too, so you become. So it's really powerful that people don't want to take in that extra to get the knowledge of how powerful the mind is and how powerful we are and the intelligence that is backing us up. You understand? People just think that just wake up in the morning, like I people see that it's a coincidence. I met you at the party. And there are no coincidences. I always tell people this podcast is happening for a reason. We might not see it now.
Just predestinated for it to
Do you
happen.
understand? Life is understood backwards. You get some things where they happen. And when time you go look back, like, hey, thank God I no travel. Thank God I meet that person for airport. Oh. But you might not understand it when it's happening.
Yeah.
But then, everything that's happening is working for us positively, depending on your state of mind.
So when exactly will you say you had this mind shift? When exactly was your turning point? And what were the circumstances surrounding this particular mind shift?
Okay, so I have listened to my music closely because I am the biggest consumer of
Content.
of my content. So I'm like, I see comments on YouTube. Mac Roc, this secular song, they make me want to speak in tongues. I'm speaking in tongues. I feel the Holy Ghost over me. For non-Christian songs, I'm like, what's going on? Like, before, I just knew that I was specially talented and specially gifted. But then, it's one thing to know that it's a knife, and it's another thing to know how to use the knife and how to use the knife to work for you. You understand?
Yeah.
So a lot of people just know that they are talented, but they don't know how, and they don't know how to make it work for them. So I started asking questions. Like, what think they did my music where they make people? What think they did? What is special? I was on TikTok one day and I just bumped into a video. The man was just like, there's this music from Nigeria that she wants to, the music is highly energetic. It's on the 888 frequency. This is a frequency for healing. This one. Melele. I was just watching it. I'm like, where is this man going to? The next thing she play one of the songs that I produced, Bola by Simi Sola.
Wow.
I'm like, I just say, hey. I'm like,
somebody you don't even know.
Somebody don't be Nigerian, no. Don't be Nigerian.
Wow.
And I'm like,
And it's not even an English song.
Bola is a Yoruba song. Do you understand? So I started asking, when you ask questions to the point that you will go and mute all your instrumentals and play only the vocals of a song. And you'll be like, okay, let me check whether I'm feeling the same thing I'm feeling. And I'm like, when I mute vocals of songs and play only the vocals, well, it sounds great. But then I just started knowing that my sound, there's an energy behind my sound.
Brings in the life.
Yeah.
To the music.
There's an energy behind my sound. So before you can know the energy behind the sound, you need to know the source of the energy, where the energy is coming from. Then you can now know how to use it, how to channel it. And that's been the journey. And it's a recent development, though. It's a recent development. And I'm so grateful that, this journey actually happened and this knowing the energy. Now, I don't just produce music. I don't just collaborate because it's not just me coming to play piano for you. It's my energy that is there.
Yeah.
That makes it happen. You understand? Yeah.
Okay, so what are the things you're doing, okay, that makes you stand out as a producer? Now, this is where this question is going to. A lot of people are producers. A lot of people produce music. Okay, now they just produce music because they have the talent, they have the gift, they have the skill.
Yeah.
They produce music for their daily bread. Okay, and I'm very sure that you've gone out of that, stage of your life where you produce music just for the money.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the things that you're doing? This is now, pointing towards music business on its own. As a producer, what are those things you're doing? Because you look at there are different producers that you see today, and you see them so successful. Some of them, some producers get money past artists.
Yeah.
So what are those things you're doing right now to make yourself, be part of that 1%?
So basically, that 1%, you see that 1%?
Yeah.
You don't, I won't come into a field of music production because I want to stand out. And that's not if your aim is to want to stand out, you have lost it already. You understand? But if your aim is to communicate and to radiate the gifts to humanity, then you're on track. One of the things that would always keep you, that is keeping me right now, is knowledge.
Okay.
I'm not even going to lie. Is knowledge. Knowledge, understanding that things are evolving, understanding how, understanding what,
Why?
understanding why, understanding when. Let me tell you the truth. Before, well, at some point, I didn't even know that even up to keys, if you look at some top charts, if you look at some songs for consideration, if you look at some Grammy songs, person go tell you, say, if your song not there on F sharp, if your song not there on A, it go there have to be considered. I'm like, I did not know.
What's it concern? Key concern?
But then their most hit songs are in a particular range, either from a G to B, or most hits. If you're listening to maybe 15 hit songs, I fit tell you say 7 of them fit dey between 3 keys. 7 of them fit get A B rhyming scheme, song structure, verse, pre-chorus, hook. You understand? Like all those things they are like the laws.
The standards.
The standards. Do you understand? It's not that if you do it, you will perish. If you don't do it, you will perish. No, but then if that's the extra knowledge. You understand? So me, when I'm producing a song, I actually look into it. I'm not come and force an artist that because he cannot sing on F, come and sing on F because he wants a hit song. No. The aim is not to produce a hit song. The aim is just to express music.
Yes.
Not to impress. We're just expressing. So, but then when you look at the people that have gone ahead of you before, like there should be something. So those very detailed knowledge that people always want to skip, you understand? Song timing. I'll be like, how come that somebody will sing chorus 3 times and the song is still 2 minutes 30 seconds? do you understand? Thank God that you are an artist. If you also sing chorus 3 times like this, your song go see verse like this. Like 10-line verse first with intro again, interlude, enter video, now modulate, 3 verse,
outro.
But right now, people are passing their message under 3 minutes.
True.
2 minutes, 4 seconds, and then you are seeing the song do millions of streams. Well, that is still not the why, but then
it's part of it.
It's part of it. You will now know that okay, attention span is short. Nobody wants to play a long intro anymore. There was a day I was in the car. I can't even remember where I was. The first track played, we enjoyed it. Second track played, we enjoyed it. Third track now came with intro was already going, was enjoying it.
Syncopations.
The intro can they enter like 15 seconds, 16 seconds. The driver just changed it. I tell my friends, I say, this guy no feel am. I tell my friends, this song would have been a great song, but the intro just ruined it. Yeah, the intro just ruined it. So in the mainstream consideration, commercial world, I'm not saying don't do your intro as you are led, but then if you want to do that kind of thing, make sure that you're looking at a radio edit. You understand? Where you can go straight to the point. I never knew those things. You could go straight to the point. Most hit songs don't have intro.
True.
You just say, bang, immediately. Even Nigerian songs are already getting that thing. Boom, 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 verse don't start. Do you understand?
Or even the chorus.
Even the chorus don't start. No time. You understand? But there are still some songs that you definitely need to express. You understand? We see the likes of them they do 10-minute songs.
Yes.
You see people.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing spoil. Nothing spoil. You understand? You can express yourself. Live versions of songs.
Yeah.
You can but when you are going, say you want to go into the studio, you want to put in a body of work. Timing is something that you really consider. Now, I didn't know this. Knowledge actually exposed me to this. You understand? Awesome. Chords, keys, how to, even up to chord progressions. You get how 1, 4, 5, 6, or 6, 2, 4, 1. There are some hits.
So let's leave that down. We'll put that for master class. Let's not give out
too much.
Master class, the top life master class with Mac Roc. Okay, so guys, this is the Top Life podcast, and we are still here with celebrity keyboardist.
my people go come for you. They go come for you.
And we are still here with legendary Efe Mac Roc. Okay, so now this next question goes like this: are you making money with music? Not the money people pay you to produce music. Are you making money making music?
Well, making music is not what is making me money. You understand? my vibration and my frequency, where I am mentally, is what I'm translating to money, not just music. So it's not music that is making me money. It's where I am mentally, where I'm vibrating from, that is attracting everything that I
Okay, so
need.
you're being so smart answering that question. Let me rephrase the question.
I go school now, be computer scientist.
The music you've created,
Yes,
are they making you money?
yes, of course. They are.
How?
So basically, number one, I've created a lot of music. I have loads of content. I have original content. I have content on YouTube.
Why I'm asking is because there's an emerging producer out there,
Yeah.
someone that wants to go into music production and all of that out there listening to you. So they want to know a few of
Yeah.
these things.
So people. That's what I'm coming to. I don't want people to think that it's the platform that is giving you the money. It's not the whether you're being money. It's not that is not it. Those are avenues that you can actually make money. But what really makes you money is your energy.
Okay.
Is how you put in what you're putting it, how it's, do you understand?
Yeah.
The vibration that you're vibrating from. So it's, you can make money from any platform, you can make money from any source, you can make money from anything. But to answer your question directly, yes, I am making money. Why am I making money? Not because is one special thing or we did it for money. It's just the vibration where I'm vibrating from. That a lot of people have channels, but yet they're not probably even making money or making as much as we actually make.
Yeah.
You understand? But then it's not the skill. The skill is part of it. But there are people that are more skillful that are still not making
money.
as much. Do you understand?
So it comes out to knowledge.
It comes out in knowledge, it comes out in where you are vibrating from. You understand? There are some people you just watch, you know that this is pure. This is true. A lady came in from London. She's never been to Nigeria before. She was going to do her work in Ghana with some producer in Ghana.
Okay.
And then she bumped into one of my sessions. She had to reroute from Ghana to Nigeria. She came to Nigeria for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah, and we met, and then there were a lot of security because she's some big woman, and securities came around to the studio, trying to gather. She's never been to Nigeria before. But when the whole thing ended, we did the song, we had a live session. Shout out to Mike Age. We had a live session and she went back. I was just asking myself, I'm like, it cannot be because Mac Roc is talented.
No.
You
There are
understand?
lots more talented people.
Yeah, it's not because Mac Roc is talented. So, you have to know yourself. You have to know your superpower. I know mine. That's why you will not catch me struggling in some. There was one day, shout out to Simidre. When she was about getting married, she reached out to me that she would love a salsa production for the dance, for the proposal video and everything. When she reached out to me, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can handle it. There's a boy I have, he's so good with salsa, with all different genres of music. I just reached out to him and said, Guy Alpha, this is what I need, this is a reference. And he created something that was mind blowing. Do you understand?
Collaboration.
I was not the one that they did it. I don't get with this salsa music. I'm not be there. I do. Don't be there. My power day. But producers see it as weakness when they feel that they can't do something or they are not wired for it. And then everybody, we have our major wiring. You understand? I can't produce jazz. I can't produce jazz music. I can't even play jazz. I'm telling you, jazz leaks, chord once in a while.
And why we get beat jazz?
Shout out to Uncle B. Do you understand? But truthfully, if someone comes, Mac Roc, I want a jazz production, I will be like, okay, can I refer you? There was evidence there now. People can verify. One of my bros, like one person reached out to me, said they want to do Tumba music, Yoruba, with all the praise, medley, all these. I really don't understand, those style of
music.
It just even as if I started understanding, I had to start asking questions. I want to understand what talking drum is. Talking drum speaks. You have to be sensitive enough to hear what's speaking and then communicate with it. Yeah. So it's just even now I started having a relationship with talking drum and fusing it into some of my productions. That job, I referred it to my boss. He did it clean. I was not even the middleman, direct referral. Do you understand? Because I will not come and tell you that I can do it, bring it because I won't collect money. No. not working for the
You
money.
don't have that time.
I don't even have that time. Like, I have too much money for me to say I want to stress myself for this more money you want to pay me.
Baba has too much money.
No, truthfully, now.
See, that man, show us love. Show us love.
Receive love.
Our account number is in your DM, sir.
Okay. Person talk say e get how she dey look people less when they give her OP account. I'm like, okay.
I beg, with the life very fast transfer.
Shout out to OP. Who
Shout out
are
to
going
OP.
sponsor our podcast.
Okay,
But like play, and this clip can just go viral. OP will see it and then they will send you an email. It's about the energy. It's about what we think and what we believe.
it's possible.
Top life. Powered by
Podcast,
OP.
Powered by OP. Mado.
Go up.
Apart from producing music for people, Efe Mac Roc sessions, are there other things you want to venture into? Are there other things you've ventured into?
Yeah, I've worked on a debut album. Apart from producing music, I've put out a compilation album before. I've
Yes.
gone into, but that was for covers. That was for Mac Roc sessions. I had a lot of copyright battles on that. You understand?
Okay.
People keep on asking me, Alpha, we can't find your album, we can't find your cover album, and I almost got into a lawsuit.
That's crazy.
Because of improper clearance from my end. So it's not. So I just went low about it. Some record labels called. We're seeing our song online. You didn't reach out to us. We're going to take it to the law. Yeah. I mean, like, they carry this music on shout last. But then
the covers they help promote the main song.
but then when a cover has the potential to unseat the original, it becomes a threat.
Yeah.
You understand? So me, I understand that as a music executive, I understand that I would produce you, put you out, and then somebody else will now put out the same song, same lyrics, maybe with a different production, and then that starts doing numbers, that starts hitting mainstream.
Yeah.
They will come for you.
Definitely.
Because you are diverting attention you're diverting the traffic from what they have. And I totally understand. So I've put together my own original body of work.
Nice.
They burn anybody, they can't tell me copyright. Now, Zev, me they find to sue.
They find who we go sue.
Suara. Sue. So yeah, people don't say I get mad, but it's okay. But then, yeah. So I've put together. I'm putting together my official original debut album.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the album?
Yeah, it's titled Ascension. Yeah, we're coming to that. So
Ascension. So
yes.
Tell us what's the idea behind Ascension and why the name Ascension?
Yeah, so Ascension, when I was thinking about the project, before I even started the project, my state of mind then when I started the first track, I didn't have a title for it, but when I started the first track, I'm like, where am I producing this from? And where am I producing this to? What's the cause and what's the effect, basically? And I'm like, I produce it from a place of peace. I produce it from a place of calm. I produce it from a place of love. I produce it from a place of being still, which was inspired by that, be still and know that I am God. It's that verse is so powerful that in any way you actually want to look at it, be still and know that I am God. He is God. Be still and know that I am God. I am God. But then the common factor there is being still. A lot of us are not being still. A lot of us are not still. There's a lot
of worry.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of worry, you can never get into God's state if you're not still. That's a bar. you can't really experience the God in you, the God man, if you are disturbed, if your mind is running everywhere. What is being still? Being able to process all thoughts. For instance, okay, you're a dad now. Your children is going to eat, student school fees, this one, work, you are traveling, you saw somebody hit, people are quarreling, all these things, there's somewhere that it stores in the mind
Yes.
called the subconscious part of the mind. I don't know the medical part of the brain though, but we call it the subconscious part. When you're just trying to relax, you start seeing all those noise. You want to pray, you want to meditate, different things, different noise. I'm like, I had to be still. I've been doing this project for close to 1 year now. You understand? But it came in from I didn't compromise the root.
Quality.
Yes, the why I'm doing the album. So Ascension is not an album. It's not a body of work of songs. Ascension is a transportation system that takes you to being calm, to being still, and that also reveals the God man in you. It's not a gospel album. It's not a secular album. No, it's a God man album. Yeah, that's a bar.
Reverend Efe Mac Roc, Godman album.
Yes, Ascension is a Godman album. If you want to start experiencing and living the Godman, then Ascension is come together. Let's all ascend. Ascension, I don't. My distributors, they were asking me for a promo plan, and I'm like, bro, it's a good thing, to have a promo plan, but I don't have a promo plan. I don't have it. My belief is my promo plan. I'm not depending on anything external. We need to do this.
That does not mean you're not putting in the work.
Why not? I almost burnt my skin. No, I burnt my skin shooting video.
Mac Roc turned black.
We carry keyboard. Go big space.
No, that was not a keyboard. That was
a grand piano.
a grand piano.
Okay, we took a grand piano.
You need to say it the way it is. Before they do so, we will carry one PSR and go put for.
We took a grand piano under the sun and I roasted. Do you understand? Now it's
For hours.
For hours.
And you know the funny thing? Prior to that day, the past days, couple of days, it was raining heavily in this town. It rained and rained and rained, and we prayed. So that night, I woke up around 2 a.m. and I prayed and I told God, Father, hold the rain for us. Your children want to ascend. The funny thing was that when the sun came, we were begging God, please reduce our small. So that brings us to the fact that there's nothing we ask God that He doesn't do for us.
Yeah, He hears, He listens. Yeah. He hears and actually listens. He's inside of us. People think that they have to pray, go to the mountain. God is inside of us. That's why you need stillness to access Him. You understand? That's why He say, do not worry for what you eat, what you wear, all those.
When you begin to worry, you can't hear Him.
All those things they bring on, those are unprocessed thoughts, which would now clarify your mind.
Distractions.
Yeah, you won't sleep night, go think of, I need to get 2 million streams. What do I do? Unprocessed thoughts always leads to the animalistic survival character traits, which makes you think that you have to do. You always have to do. When an antelope, for instance, sees a tiger staring at him, the instinct of the antelope is to run.
It's to flee.
It's to flee. You understand? But then that's not how we are wired. You understand? Ours is to observe, look inwards. I'm not saying don't run from danger. People say, Mac Roc say, we'll see antelope.
If you see lion, no run. You go observe.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Lion go
we are not, the God man is not wired to have that instinct of fear. Yeah, that's fear. I just want to do something. I want to do. I want to drop album. I want blow. Nah.
It needs to go viral.
It needs to go viral. Check the time.
The video needs to pop.
What is the time of our best posting? Okay, yeah, I post 4 times a week. This is my best engaging. It's not that. That's survival. That's an animal instinct. And we see it has slowly infiltrated the space. Gospel artists, secular artists, they call it algorithm, they call it insights. It has limited a lot of people right now because they feel that they are not good enough because people are not seeing them. People are not good enough because their posts are not going viral.
Yeah.
That's the effect of that animalistic fear of that's the cause basically. You understand? So Ascension it's an album of solution basically. The solution hour is here. Ascension is here. So Ascension basically is a transport system to the God man, to your God self, knowing that as you can think, you can become. You understand? Yeah, that's
It
Ascension.
brings in the peace.
Yeah, it gives you peace, it gives you calm. No singing, nobody sang, no distractions, you don't have to cram anything. You just be still and then play it. And I was having a meeting with myself and I told myself, those that are destined to see it, they will see it.
Yeah.
They will find it, they will find me. I'm going to do my best. When God asked Moses, what do you have? A rod. You use that rod to do miracle, mighty things. Everybody, Samson, jawbone, use the jawbone to do mighty things. He did not plan that when the jawbone now, this is the jawbone. We need to go and find a tool that God can use. No, it happened that it was in his hand, and when he used it, he dropped it. If not today, now some kind of men go open jawbone international ministries. This is the jawbone that killed 1,000 people. That's why I always tell people. I say
People will come to touch our Papa's job.
the jawbone has still worked in the time of old. It should work now. It's our forefathers. That's low-key serving idols.
Yeah.
But God is a God of various ways and various things. But He wants something in our hands. You understand? So, Mac Roc, what do you have in your hand? Piano. Because if you look at it, that's the genesis of the whole gift.
Yes.
You understand? When my mom used to teach me piano, it would be like saying a punishment. She did punish me that time.
Oh, now mom still teach you piano.
My mom taught me how to play the piano.
So your mom still a pianist.
Yeah, she plays. My mom used to play in our church in Yola before RPM or Yola, Reading People's Mission in Yola.
Wow.
Yeah, she used to play. Then when she used to rehearse, I'll just go to the room, I'll just be with her. But
So
then,
you did blood, no wonder. You did your blood. You can't be like saying that something to say you don't go learn. It was passed genetically to you. Shout out to Mom C.
Yeah, so you get it. So we're not doing it because we want to be. We are doing it because we have become, and then we're just showcasing and we're just documenting and letting you people join us in the ascension journey.
Okay, so that's amazing. So we are waiting for Ascension. When should we be expecting Ascension?
Yeah, this November, last Friday of November.
Last Friday of November, we shall feast. And we shall ascend.
Just don't. If I don't even carry clothes, don't worry. Let's just go. We have everything we need. Is there.
We will wear white.
Are you there? Rapture. Are we rapturing?
No, where would the ascend go? You need to tell us the destination. Where the ascend go?
Safe haven to the God land, to the God man land.
God man land. Okay, so what other projects are you working on right now?
So presently, I'm on a project called Single Mac Roc.
Okay.
Single Mac Roc is a very recent. It's not a recent development. Something that we have planned since like 2018, 2017 thereabout, and it was on hold for some certain reasons, and we are here. So I'm thinking of going back to Single Mac Roc. Single Mac Roc is a platform where we get to showcase and spotlight great singers in different states, in different cities, moving from state to state, moving from city to city, country to country. Yeah, showcasing singers you have known or singers you are going to know, great, amazing singers, and not just giving them the singing platform, but also teaching them, educating them,
about life in
general, about conduct, not letting them believe and put their power all in their talent. They need to know that the talent is just a part of them. The talent needs character, the talent needs knowledge, the talent needs patience, the talent needs consistency, the talent needs discipline. You understand? Yeah. So, we are teaching them and then we are also showcasing them. That's what Single Mac Roc is. Single Mac Roc is, that's the mission of it. And we'll be doing that in different states by God's grace, different countries. That's the project I'm actually moving on to. And then production, then Ascension too. quite a whole lot. Mac Roc sessions getting bigger and better. We have the living room editions too. Still the Mac Roc session volume 2 will be out soon.
Nice.
By the time I'm back, we'll start working on volume 2. And basically, Mac Roc, that's why we're here.
This is why
we're here. You don't get into what they do. Like, we don't go carry and come out. Here.
So with the way it looks, it's like you have your hands really full.
Yeah, the hands has never been less full before, but
okay, so tell us, with all these things you have planned, I've been waiting to hear something in particular, but I've not heard that. When are you getting married?
We are on a professional platform. We are bringing my personal life. When I don't marry.
Yeah, your life now, our life.
No. But I can actually be very reserved. You just don't
Baba,
know.
you never marry.
My wife really watch this podcast.
You never marry.
It's because you don't know. You're not in the same state of knowledge and vibration.
As far as they're concerned, your mama they concerned, your papa they concerned, you never marry.
Well, yeah, it's a... We give glory to God for that question. Thank you for having me on your podcast. Yeah, we have been watching you for a long time. It's an honor being here. To answer your question, we shall answer the question in our next episode.
Okay, wait. But is there hope? Because we need to hear the cry of a baby in this house. We need to have Mac Roc Jr. So what is there a timeline to this? Is there somebody on the line? You don't need to answer us directly, but just we are smart people.
Well, ascension o'clock. It's about ascension. Marriage is as we're ascending.
We go marry for this. The marriage feast.
The marriage feast. No, I said. Maybe you want to for corner.
Okay,
but then actually it's my philosophy basically. I just believe that one, you actually need to know yourself. I recently had to unlearn everything I had known. Like, I had to unlearn everything I've known. I had to start deleting the old man. I had to start deleting the old self, the old mentality, the subconscious, and I installed a new OS. You understand? I'm running on a new OS. I'm running on a new system. So
2.0.
We're trying to install, softwares that are compatible. You understand? That's one that you're asking about. You don't see them now. I know waste of papa's school fees. This that you're asking me about is something
never buy
that
the softwares yet.
Yeah, so we're looking. We have to get the one that's compatible with this OS. So people are already used to the former operating system, but things have changed. You understand? I was at the gym one day and some lady was just walking in front of me, and then they were just having a good. She just said, everywhere just hard for this country. I just stopped her, just called her aside. I said, do you pray? She said, yes. I said, you pray for God to bless you? She said, yes. Of course now. I said, you pray for God to bless you, and yet you are saying that everything is hard. Why? Which of the angels you are confused now?
So that means that particular one are not compatible with this particular OS.
Those sayings are sayings of low vibration. That's sayings of fear. That's saying of negativity. You understand? You can't, because by the time you know how powerful you are, there are some things you can't say as a God.
Yeah.
You understand? What you should say, think of these things that have good reports, things that have love, peace, We have a template of what we should think about. So, coming to say, no matter what you are feeling, let the weak say I am strong. As a man thinketh in heart, so he is. You understand? We're not supposed to be vocal about what we're experiencing. We're supposed to be vocal about what we want to experience. What we want to experience. You understand? So no matter how full is this one, we are feeling it all. But what are we talking about it for? You understand? Are we going to the parliament? Are we going to the White House? Are we going to the genocide? If we're all coming together as a cry, as a nation, but it being installed in your head, everywhere is hard, every country is. We know that.
It messes with your subconscious.
Yeah, and then you start experiencing that
hardship
reality. Because in your mind, now, tomorrow, now everybody's donating maybe 1 million for something. You'll be like, what is the economy? But the truth is that you will still spend that 1 billion on something else.
That's the truth. Everything happens here.
Yeah, you still gonna yeah. I was negotiating with the client some hours ago, and I gave her the bill. I just said, madam, are you doing or we are not doing? It's not that you don't have the money. We know that you don't have the money to actually do the thing. But you just want to, people see it as them not being humble and them being genuine, kind, and you as a God man, you never bring down yourself into the where, like now you know the chop where chickens they actually the roll. So
Yeah.
basically, it is what it is.
Okay, so it's been an amazing time, guys, with Efe Mac Roc here, and we've been talking about music, we've been talking about life, we've been talking about his new endeavors. Yes, so guys, watch out for Ascension. Ascension is coming this November, the last Friday of November. All right,
2024.
2024. 2024. Be ready to do what?
Ascend.
To ascend. Okay, so it's been an amazing time in the studio with Efe Mac Roc, and this is another episode of the Top Life podcast. Please do well to follow us on all social media handles, do well to subscribe, do well to turn on your post notification and like this video. Also, do your friends a favor and share the video to them. Okay, you're definitely going to learn a thing or two from this session with Mac Roc. And though this is not Mac Roc sessions, but it's a session.
Anyway, I am. That's where the session is. We own the session. It doesn't own us.
It's a podcast with Mac Roc. So Mac Roc, thank you very much for accepting to be on this podcast. I know that's what you do for the masses.
Yeah, we make sure we give the
help.
voiceless a voice. He reached out to me. I will send my chat. We decided to, out of our kindness and generosity, come to help and make sure
A brother.
help a brother in need.
In need.
So it's okay. You're highly welcome.
Okay, awesome. So do you have any last words for emerging artists, emerging producers out there before we...
So don't do it for the outcome. Do it because it's your greatest passion. Do it because it gives you joy. Do it because you
love it.
You love it. You are excited about it. It makes you feel good. Don't do it because of any outcome. Don't let anybody want to box you in a niche. God is a nicheless God. So you don't go and stay in one place. You are doing niche. You want to be known for
niche down.
You're just, those are human methods and factors to limit you from getting to a God-man state by niche, outcomes, think that because you're having 100 streams, you put out a bad work. Nah. You understand? Believe in yourself, be the God-man, and then don't do it for the outcome. Do it for the love. Do it because it makes you feel good and it puts you in a positive state of vibration. Yeah, that's my last word for y'all.
Awesome. Thank you very much once again, and thank you guys for staying till this time. We'll be calling it a wrap. See you on our next episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay?
I bet we can rap. Chicken rap. Shawarma rap.
Yeah, if we don't close.